Hey Tribe, I'm going to show you how to crush your results, how to set the right intensity for your workouts so that you get super lean, super fit, and feel amazing all day long. So the first thing we need to talk about is technique versus intensity. Technique is your form. We don't want your form to break down. It needs to be on point at all times. If you push too hard and you go too fast or your weight's too heavy, your technique breaks down and you risk the chance of injury. So we've got to make sure your technique's spot on, and you'll learn that from the coaches. They'll teach you how to do everything properly and make sure you're doing it right. As far as intensity goes, here's the secret. Your intensity has to be at an 8 or a 9 for your fitness level to get the maximum results. If you're pushing yourself at a 5 out of 10 and you're just kind of cruising along, you're not going to get the results that you want. So how do you increase your intensity? A few ways. You can increase your weight. You can increase the speed at which you do your workout. So let's say it's for time and you finish in 8 minutes and you push it as hard as you can versus it takes you 15 minutes because you went a little bit slower. That's a difference in intensity. You could also decrease your rest breaks. So let's say you do a set, your heart rate goes up, and you're like, man, I gotta rest for like 3 or 4 minutes. Your heart rate comes back down. You go again, lower intensity. If you rest for a shorter period of time and your heart rate stays up, that's higher intensity. So those are a few ways you can make that happen. Again, when you increase your intensity, you want your technique to remain perfect. If you start breaking down with your technique, you've got to slow down, lower the weight, whatever needs to be done. We don't want to see you get injured. How often do you need to hit the workouts where you're pushing yourself at an 8 or a 9 out of 10? 3 times a week. If you combine that with the proper nutrition, which is getting your carbohydrates, your fats, and your proteins dialed in and the right amount of calories, and you get the right amount of recovery, sleep, water, and all that dialed in, you're gonna feel amazing. What's that gonna look like for you? Body fat's gonna go way down. You're gonna have high energy and you're gonna feel like you're in the zone all day. Just to give you an example of what that looks like, this is 5 pounds of body fat. It's a replica, 5 pounds. Imagine if that came off your belly, came off your hips, came off your legs. If you increase your intensity and you get it right, you're gonna see this stuff coming off your body like crazy. The other thing that's gonna happen, this is 5 pounds of muscle tissue. Look at the difference in the size. So you're gonna get smaller, you're gonna get leaner, and you're gonna feel awesome. If you have any questions about how to increase your intensity and how hard you should be pushing yourself, ask the coaches, let them help you get the right weights and set you up so that you always have a successful workout.